Alright, everybody. So, I have my fam, Caleb, and...
I'm back, y'all. Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. So, what we're going to be doing today is, well, we're going to basically be doing what we think is going to happen in Xenoverse 2. So, honestly...
You said we were going to be talking about weapons.
Shut up! So, honestly, we're first going to start off with the characters. I personally think they're going to add Bojack, and hopefully they do, because, honestly, personally for me, Bojack was the coolest villain that I know, besides Final Form Cooler.
Okay. I'll let you get to your point in a second, but I have something to go on that. First of all, that voice crack, though, that was amazing, but that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. What I'm going to talk about is why I agree with it. I mean, we've already seen that they're going to add movie characters. So we saw the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, that they're adding Turles, they're adding Slug,
Yeah, they're adding movie characters that we didn't see.
Trump and Gohan.
And they're also bringing back Bardock and Frieza. So hopefully they probably add like someone like Tora or Fasha, because those characters I actually want to see in a Xenoverse franchise. What?
I'm raising my hand. Follow me.
Caleb.
Okay, I think that they should add. These are the two things I think they should add: Super Saiyan 3 transformation for a character and Super Saiyan God transformation for a character.
Okay, no. So personally, I think that your character still doesn't have enough potential to go Super Saiyan God. If you're saying.
And here's why I disagree with you on that.
Why? Because he fought.
Anything, your character in Universe 1 has more potential than anything. Because if you think about it, if you did the little Easter egg thing, like I did, that's how I beat Demigod. But I did the little Easter egg thing, and your character beat him by himself. But remember, when Demigod was on Supreme kind of time, all she could do was steal him away, and your character just completely destroyed. I would say something, but it's probably not going to be PG. It doesn't have to do with cuss words, though.
So in the first Xenoverse, they're obviously making Xenoverse 2, but in the first Xenoverse, if you did the Easter egg, spoiler, pause the video, skip, I don't care, but if you don't want this spoiler, just do anything so you don't hear it. So,
it is a video.
Well, yeah, for the first Xenoverse, if you did the Easter egg to where you beat Demigod before Goku arrived, your character would end up defeating Demigod on his own. It would have a totally different dialogue. Demigod would say,
like a bunch of spirits.
And then it would have the
spirits of them.
It would have Goku's spirit. It would have Vegeta, Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo. So they end up giving you their energy, and you end up making the ultimate Kamehameha to kill Demigod. And then Toki Toki is free, and etc.
Well, let me stop you there, because I'm pretty sure that mostly everybody already knows that. But there are probably some people that don't know all about that have not played Xenoverse, and so we have to be really careful about that.
Yeah. And so I personally think that if they should add a new transformation for your Saiyan, it should most likely either be A, Super Saiyan 3, or B, Super Saiyan 4. Be like Vegeta, skip Super Saiyan 3, who cares?
Oh.
They should actually...
Very valid point, but, alright, so, one, I have tons of characters that I want to mention that should be in this new up-and-coming game. But one of them for Vegeta without DLC.
Yeah, that should be Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So I just realized I said Vegeta. Whatever. So I honestly think that if they're adding movie characters, they should add either BoJack or Janemba. And if they add Janemba, they obviously have to add Gogeta Super Saiyan. And
Well, yeah, but
and they need to. I thought this on my own time, but I thought that they should add a Frieza that can transform into final form. A Frieza that can transform into a final form Frieza that can transform into full power, and then the rest of the variations for first form Frieza can transform into his other forms. And if they end up adding a base Whis Simogi, Goku, and Vegeta, they have to either A, make them able to go every Super Saiyan there is. B is just make them go Super Saiyan Blue.
let me reject on that for a second. I don't think they would have to go every Super Saiyan that there is. They'd probably go 1, 2, 3 for Goku. It would be God, and for Vegeta, and Goku would be Blue. But I don't think they'd have 4 because 4 is what's its lifestyle first of all, and Super they never went 4.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll show any signs of them doing that.
I don't think they're gonna make GT canon, honestly. But
I mean, there's a possibility that they will.
there is a
There's
possibility.
a possibility that Akira Toriyama will add improvements to make GT a not completely hated show.
Yeah, because they already Akira Toriyama made Pan canon, so there is a possibility that they're gonna make GT canon, but they may not turn Goku into a child.
You know, I've always wondered why they call it GT. You know, I always thought it stood for Goku time. Really, I always thought it stood for Goku time.
Yeah.
I
Now,
mean, that'd be the most reasonable.
yeah, and since they're adding Goku Black, they most likely should add Goku Black to Xenoverse 2. Honestly, I can't wait.
Alright, so let me...
I can't wait till Goku Black
I
appears.
know what you mean by this. I mean, I perfectly get it. I know what you mean by this. But I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but that sounded more racist than the KKK. I'm sorry.
Shut up. I can't wait to see what
But,
Goku Black is.
I mean, no, I'm not trying to like make fun of you or anything. But I perfectly get it. You just kind of messed up the wording.
Yeah, I did mess up the wording.
Frankly. But this has nothing to do with it, and this has nothing to do with Dragon Ball at all. But I'm so happy right now.
For Xenoverse 2,
Because no, shush. I'm gonna say why I'm happy. And it doesn't have to do with Dragon Ball. It's because they announced Titanfall 2 for PS4. Yes.
yeah, that is personally awesome in my book. So for me, if they ended up adding Goku Black, I would most likely be the happiest person on earth. But if I really hope they do something to put Xenoverse 2 into the old gen consoles like 360 and PlayStation 3, because there are a lot of people that honestly can't afford PlayStation 4s or an Xbox, and in the PC, just yeah.
I know for a fact it's gonna end up being on PC at some point.
So
And that's simply reasonable. I mean, it's most likely be able to use the PS3 or with it. But the good thing would be if they did add it for PS3. But that doesn't mean that they won't, because here's why. Here's why I think that there is a possibility that they will add it for PS3 and Xbox 360.
they did nerf Xenoverse for the other consoles.
Yeah, that's one of my points. I I mean, that they nerfed Xenoverse, the original. And here's the other point I have. I mean, they originally only announced Xenoverse for PS4 and Xbox, or PS4 and Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
And then they nerfed it and put it on PS3 and Xbox 360. So that means if they can add more expansions and like
Yeah.
more consoles to it, they'll get a lot more sales.
Yeah, obviously, they're gonna get a lot more money than they did for Xenoverse. They need to make it for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 because the more people buy it, the more it sells. So
Yeah. So, and I'm trying to add as much humor as I can into this.
yeah, like
But he has a point because, I mean, excuse my exaggeration here, but with that, they'll get like 150,000 times more sales than they ever would with just next gen. I mean, sure, if it was on next gen, it would be under. We don't give a crap about that. Because those people that can't afford a next gen console, even if it's nerfed, it's still probably going to be a really, really good game if you think about it.
hopefully they don't nerf it because when they nerfed the original Xenoverse, it had tons of problems. It still does. No matter how many updates, it still has a lot of problems.
It still has that internet problem too. And that's what I need to figure out. Because